Are you ready? You think you could tell us what to do? You think you could tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Better get ready. Down to the masters. Break it down.
Christ comes down, we're going door to door. If he says chop him, then we have to chop him. If he says suck him, then we have to suck him. If he says save him, then we have to save him. Christ comes down, we're going door to door. If he says chop him, then we have to chop him. If he says suck him, then we have to suck him. If he says save him, then we have to save him.
Think you're a big man? Treat you like you're a little man.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7.
That's why they got a problem with we're Russian, because Vladimir Putin is showing the Russian icon. And other people, the Russian icon are black.
Yes, brother. Yes, yes. You believe in the Bible? How you do? You're going to talk about it. Not today. You have no time for God. No time for God today. You have no time for God. No time for God. What the weather's like, we're trying to be into a fire, right? Yeah, man. Trying to least. No, it's not between 5, man. At least 2 5. Yeah. Nigeria, what tribe? What tribe? Okay. Did you know you're an Israelite? You believe in the Bible? You want to talk about it? No? Zechariah 11:4.
Book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 4.
Good.
Thus saith the Lord my God, feed the flock of the slaughter,
What?
whose possessors slay them,
Whose possessors what?
whose possessors slay them,
So our possessors slay us. What happened to us? What?
and hold themselves not guilty.
All themselves destroys us. Hasn't down themselves not guilty. What?
And they that sow them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich,
What? I am rich. What?
and their own shepherds pity them not.
All shepherds pity them not. Get me Jeremiah.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 3,
33.
verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
We're oppressed together. That shows
Reading originally.
What your parents in it? Which side? What your dad? No, come on, talk to us. You believe in the Bible?
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast.
Yeah, did not let them go. Huh?
They refused to let them go.
Refused to let them go. They will not say, okay, we're done with you now, go back to Jamaica. Guarantee you that when you stuck in us at the gate, you can't go back. We all decide to go to Jamaica right now. We all decide to go back to the country. We'll be like, no. Can't go back. No. Done now. What is it?
Into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Here is the patience and faith of the saints.
It's the patience and faith of the saints. It shows you that these people have gone around killing people, gone around putting in captivity, and they
Psalms chapter 150. Chapter 148 and verse 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him.
We are those people. We are the saints. When it says saint, you cannot be a saint unless you're an Israelite. A simple thing. Yeah? Simple thing. Right, get me Leviticus 26 and 17. Leviticus 26 and 17. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. You shall be slain before your enemies. We're going to be slain before our enemies. That's what happened because we didn't listen. Where are you going? You're not allowed to go there. You didn't have a pass. Okay. Where are you going? You didn't have a pass. What are you doing over here? You're a bit far. You're a bit far away from your plantation. That's what used to happen to us. Read that again. Leviticus 26 verse 17. Right. And I will set my face against you. I will set my face against you. What? And ye shall be slain before your enemies. Ye shall be slain before your enemies. Keep going. They that hate you. They that hate us. So you are hating people that love us. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, people love them. The people that hate you. Esau, the so-called right there, hates our books. Hates us so bad. Right? He hates us so bad that he doesn't want to just take us as captives. He'll try and kill us. He'll try all sorts. They do a thing in school. It's called foundation paper. Anyone ever heard of foundation paper? You have a foundation paper at school. And the highest grade you can get is what? C or D. Now, how hard you try, you know? Coming out of a D or a C. That's what they will do to us. Who are the people that put on that? We're mainly us. Mainly us. Highest grade you get is a D or a C. Now, people don't look back and think, oh, that was tricky. There you go.
Book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 10.
12 and 10, read.
Never trust thine enemy.
Never what?
Never trust thine enemy.
So even in Ecclesiastes, that's right. He's telling us, don't trust your enemy. Why is he telling us to trust your enemy? What?
For like as iron roasteth, so is his wickedness.
So we know, you put iron outside, going to us, guaranteed. That means you put the wicked, guaranteed.
Though he humbled himself,
Yes, sisters, you read in the Bible. Yeah, keep the laws of God, yeah? Read your Bible. Alright?
Though he humble himself and go crouching,
Yeah.
yet take good heed.
Listen, I don't care if he's on his knees and he's crouching down and he's kissing the boots. Yeah. You do not trust him. So you're going to come and go, yo, here's £10,000, here's £20,000, here's some money, let me join. He's like, yeah, I've got money. And what was going to happen? You mean?
And beware of him,
Beware of him. What?
and thou shalt not be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
So you gotta make sure you keep an eye on him at all times. One.
And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
So the wickedness. So you liken rust to wickedness. So you watch at the looking glass and there's still rust there. Try to clean him up and it's still wicked. Keep going.
Set him not by thee,
Don't even set him by thee. He should not be by you to where?
lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
What happens? Put him next to you, you teach him what to teach, and he's waiting to overthrow you. That is the wickedness of Esau, the white man. So any enemy, honest with you, any enemy, not just murder, not these Hamites, not Israelites, not Moabites, not Amorites, not just murder. Yeah, not just murder. Keep going.
Neither let him sit at thy right hand,
Even let him sit at thy right hand. Don't let him do it. Understand? Don't let him sit at thy right hand. What?
lest he seek to take thy seat.
Lest he seek to take thy seat. What?
And thou at thy last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
Remember the words and be quick therewith? Yes, brother.
You them Hebrew Israelites.
Hebrew Israelites, my brother.
Alright.
Do you have any questions for us? What do you believe?
You said this man here,
Yeah.
this is the Savior.
No. This is just an image to show you that he looks more like that than that. That's all. We're not saying this is our Savior. We're saying that this is what he most likely looks like. We'll show you. Get me Revelations 1 and 13 or 12.
I was driving up the road and I said, you know what, I hope I catch you when I come back down.
Now, all praises, man. All praises, man. Any questions you got, we can answer. You can say.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man,
You explain Christ now, what?
clothed with a garment down to the
So
foot,
you throw a garment down to his foot, one.
and a girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Golden girdle, big one.
His head and his hairs
His head and his hairs, one.
were white like wool,
Just like that. Wool is the texture, like was the colour, one.
as white as snow,
White as snow, so it's the colour of his hair, one. It's like grey hair, one.
and his eyes were as a flame of fire,
Eyes are the flame of fire, one.
and his feet like unto fine brass.
What colour is brass?
I've heard these other Hebrews say the same thing that you guys are preaching, man. But one man was always saying that there's many different interpretations. Now, the reason why I've pulled up for you today is, now, I've got to this bit with you guys. My brother, he always been in my ear, told me, teach me about all this. But my point being is now, where I'm lost now, is pointing to that. That book there is made up from a man's interpretation. Now, if I go real back, the true book is from Ethiopia.
Watch this. I'm gonna show you.
Go on, teach me.
I'll show you. Get me finger gun.
Bless you.
Give me finger gun. Alright, I'm gonna show you something,
Good.
and then I'm gonna show you a little bit of history.
Good.
Okay, go on.
There you got it. Exodus 31 and 18.
Go on.
And he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of communing with him
So
upon Mount Sinai,
he's showing the laws. Go on.
2 tables of testimony,
One.
tables of stone,
Go on.
written with the finger of God.
So the Holy Scrolls were written with the finger of God. What we have now are copies, because that's all we could do. We didn't have paper form at that time. We had to continually make copies, continually make copy of copy. You understand? So for example, you've got the what's the in America? They've got the what's that thing that they've got in America? No. The Constitution. The Constitution. The Constitution, they've got a bit of Constitution. They have to keep it in a certain temperature, a certain humidity, behind a glass case, all sorts of to keep it intact. So we have to keep making copies and copies and copies and copies and copies. Right? Now, the Bible was translated out of the Textus Receptus, the Codex Botanicus, the Septuagint to some degree, and the Textus Receptus. That's what was translated out of. These are the scrolls that we can go back to verify the Bible. The Ethiopian Bible, no.
What?
Because that doesn't constitute as a ancient manuscript, because it's not over 2,000 or 3,000 years old. It's not. And also we can verify these scriptures in the King James. We can verify that back to what we would call the ancient Isaiah scroll that was recently found in the common page in 1948. We can go back to that. I can give you the website, you can check it for yourself. And you can see that one scroll is intact, the Isaiah scroll is perfect with the King James. Because King James was a black man. Do you know that?
Yeah.
You know that?
My brother's told me a lot still, you get me? But my point being is, as I've reasoned with him now and like slavery and all the different things he showed me, like what you're going to preach to me and that, my point I'm at is this here. Most things is made up with God's hand in it. You get me? God give you a man of force. Alright, say it like this, say it like that. My point being is now, okay, if this is the case, we are Hebrews, right? And then fake Hebrews, them fake Hebrews, them is, don't you think then, right? We have to keep the commandments of Moses and then we'll be saved.
Yes.
To then, we can call ourselves clapped up, anything we want to call ourselves. But you can see already, this skin color is getting penalized in every angle, any part of the world. We don't get no. Listen, he said, by his fruit you know of them. Now, I got enough brothers that say, yo, I got God in my heart. But God says, He will not make you poor. That's my interpretation. He won't make you poor in revelation. It's only when you're seeking Him and you believe in Him and you're keeping all to the statutes and all the laws, you should be blessed. When there's not people walking around saying, yeah, I'm blessed, but how are you blessed? What are you blessed with?
The problem that we've got there is Satan can bless you.
Yeah, we know that.
Get me Matthew 4 and like 1 or something. But Satan can bless you. So sometimes some people think, yeah, I got blessing. It's really Satan. You don't mean it's the most high blessing. What we have to do as people that know, we have to keep the laws of God and unify with people that are like-minded. You must.
How can you be like-minded and we don't love ourselves at the best of time?
Well, you have to find people that agree with you and congregate and fellowship with them and build something.
Alright, like my brother will say, the church is bonfire. But as I used to say to him, I said, how are you going to unite with somebody the same mind like yourself?
You find them like that?
Yeah, but that's very rare. You're very rare to be seen on the corner.
So when you say like 2/3 of everybody get destroyed anyway.
That's what I'm about to get to. I'm about to get to that point.
Wait. Small steps first. We're very rare, but the most like a man's goings is of the Lord. Yeah, a man's goings is of the Lord. So it's the Most High that's got you to pull up and do your thing and come here. That's the Most High.
Now I'm just seeking. I just want to see his face. You get me? I want to see the real boss. I want to see the real boss. It's not these white folks. I don't believe in that. But my point being is, the Most High, you get me, puts us, because of our disobedience, He didn't turn His back on us. He didn't say to, oh, you know something, I'm going to leave you. He just says, you know something, I'm going to make you go through a tribulation. And I believe that everything that we go through now on this earth, in all different parts of the world, is tribulation of our ancestors not respecting Him and not worshipping Him. You get me? And then, when you check like, alright, then prime example, I do try and do my own people. Enough time. Why is my own people always like? Why is my own people like? Alright, prime example. See my van there? I work hard for that motherfucker. I work hard for that. Put the sweat on the brow, what he says and he'll reward me with. But why was that a black bitch yesterday? Sorry, a black sister crashed into my van and jumper. It's my fault.
Because our people are stiff-necked and stubborn.
Why do you have to come with that?
That's what.
That's how are we going to change?
Here's how we change. Look at this picture. Huh? Oh, no. Hold that. Get me a clean lesson 12:30. said something that comes to my mind, man.
I got many things in my mind, brother. You get me?
We're supposed to unify with people that are like-minded.
How can we unify? And some people, like Oregon,
What do you say, Shaq, about the cocoa? What do you say about the cocoa? One cocoa full bottle? Yeah, one cocoa full bottle. Right?
Yeah.
So one thing at a time, we group together, we get an understanding, then we got one more. Then another one groups together, we group together, then we got understanding, then we got two more. Then we do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And that's how we do it. And it's got to be a slow process. The kingdom is within you.
I hear that.
The kingdom is within you. Give me
stiff neck at our years are already.
give me lively
Even
stones.
growing up with our family, you know we're stubborn already.
Yes,
Get me lively stones.
Depending which island you carry, which island you come from, there's some more stubborn than the others.
Of course.
And being the slavery we went through and endured, that's in DNA rooted in us.
Ecclesiastes 12:30.
Let's take over the own. We're gonna hear this word.
Ecclesiastes 12:30.
From Ecclesiastes 12:13, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Here's a conclusion, the whole matter.
Fear God
Fear the Most High
and keep His
and
commandments.
keep His commandments, man.
For this is the whole duty of man.
That's what we got to do. And one of the plans we're commanded to do is to fellowship and unify.
And no point. The problem is, in this period of time here,
Yeah.
they seem to use the same book, look at the small of that book, and said to us, oh, this is how they're going to deal with us. And they're through scriptures after us to frighten us.
They use the slave Bible. The slave Bible will remove many chapters that would condemn their actions. Like, for example, when he says if a slave is found in his arms, is to be put to death. You're not supposed to take someone into slavery like that. You understand? What they did it, and they did it unrighteously. Do you understand? So,
Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation of Zion.
we're commanded by the Lord to gather together. Now, if you know, it's on you to start the ball rolling. I had this. Well, go on.
How can I start a gathering with my brothers and sisters who are hard ears? They don't want to hear the frightened. They're frightened of the true blessings, what He's giving us. If they don't want to hear,
But you still have to be patient. You know,
listen, they're converting to Islam. They say Islam shows them how to live, shows them how to wash, shows them the truth. But that's not the
We
truth.
can broke up the Quran. We can broke up
Yeah,
the
I
Quran.
know. I know we can break it up.
Right.
But to some of our brothers who are lost,
Yeah.
they think the Quran is everything.
Here's how you start it.
Well,
You have to do something about it. So, for example,
Yeah.
if they won't listen, Israel seeketh a sign. They seek a sign. They don't care what you say. They want to see what you do. So once they're smoking weed, and I'm talking to them, you gotta keep the commandments. I'm smoking weed. I'm still just running through bear girl. They're not gonna listen to me. But the minute I stop that, I get a proper job. I start acting correct. They might take me a little bit more serious, and then if I actually do it and have a 5-10 year reign of doing it the right way, we know it's changing. You understand? I want to listen to a word. I want to listen to a word I said, she wants in a cult. You also want to put down the weed and start getting a proper job on that. She started listening to me.
that's basically what you're trying to say. Is walk righteous, and then others learn from your righteous way.
Because my mother thought it was chocolate pure foolishness. And she see me.
No, but I'm trying to. They just didn't know no better.
No, but she was still judging me by how I used to live.
True.
Because out there, ganja,
Right.
suki and all them things. And she see me stop smoking weed and a lot of things. And she saw that dress back and still watching what I'm doing. And a lot of things I talk about comes out of the Bible. Because she knows I'm changing that way.
That way,
Even
yeah, I hear that.
even though she still have our own ways about it.
I hear that.
You know what I mean?
What's it said? Jeremiah 10 and
Yo, Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Yeah.
Thus saith the Lord,
Yeah.
learn not the way of the
We
heathen,
will learn about the other nations. What?
and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven,
What?
for the heathen are dismayed at them.
The heathen are dismayed. We're not supposed to be dismayed. Go on, keep going.
For the customs of the people are vain.
So we're not supposed to watch the other nations. We're supposed to do karting.
But how can you, Arden, check this thing. You're saying don't watch your other nation, Arden. England, yeah, say 15 years ago, we run the team. We black folks. No offense, you mix race and young blood. Alright, we swell up the most white girl belly, yeah?
Yeah.
No disrespect to you, brother, alright?
This is really well, go treat.
We swell up the most belly. We running up and down, going on unruly to a thing, making our life. But in this time, there was another nation coming underneath us, creeping underneath us. No! You get me? We're creeping up underneath us. When they was having Android lockdown, got all these different areas boxed up. Hold on, they're creeping up. Creeping up. Infidels are coming in. And then next minute, before you know it, we're looking back and they're looking rosy. But hold on, we don't change nobody's views. We call it our own peace and love view to some. Peace and love. You get me? And my point what I'm trying to make is, you get me? We are bad now. Why are we bad? We show peace and love. When Bob Marley come with it, is it peace and love to all nations? Much as it said we're all different nations.
We shouldn't have done that though.
Come on.
The whole reason why we got mashed up, we don't look after our own. Like, I'm the next Asian man over here right now, and he'll tell you exactly, he goes, yo, he took his own, takes care of his own, and he builds his own. That's what he got to where he got. And I'm saying to you is if you know what you're supposed to do, you've got to start.
Don't you think it's because of this time here, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, you got the. What am I going to do about them?
Ringo.
No, it's not going.
Edomites.
No, not Edomite. What are you calling them?
The devil the Bible speaks of.
No.
Esau.
No. You know when you got the
Slave master.
You got the slave master, and you got your people. You got the one black man,
Oh,
and he's running them.
House nigga.
Yeah, the house nigga. That's it. If you got many house niggas here, selling us out, how you even then respect each other after that? It's in the DNA of them.
But remember, Judas set up Christ here.
Yeah, I know that. I understand that. I understand that.
Yeah, you must understand
You get
that.
me? It's like, I feel like that happened to me the other
We'll
day.
always have that, Bridget.
Always been
We'll
a house
always
niggas.
have that.
Always been a house niggas.
What's how you burn them out?
How you do it?
Go on.
You link in with brothers that are like-minded, like you just met right now,
Yeah.
and we unify, and we start the truth. We start getting out there, training the truth, keeping the laws together, keeping feast days together, and building. And then you might bring your son, or I brought my son, and then I bring my other son, then you bring your son, and then we do it again.
Because if you think about
That's
it,
how it starts.
back in them time, the Israelite never so big enough. Their minds never opened with eyes like how it's open our eyes now. Now you can see we all at different corners now. And we have to go to all four corners of the earth and bring Israelite back in.
Oh, I did.
But-
Check this there. So it's cut, yeah.
No,
Right.
what do you-
Alright, then. You see the time now when I read in my book now, yeah?
Yeah.
And it says about Moses, the Israelites in the wilderness
Yeah.
for 40 years.
Yeah.
And then, okay. And then when I look at a picture of Moses,
Yeah.
I haven't got an image of right.
Looks like kind of like that.
No, he don't look like that. He's a more brown skinned than. He looks Asian-y like.
Okay, we were different shades of brown. The skin colour thing, don't worry about all that. We were just different shades of brown. Israel is different shades of brown. When you go to Jamaica, or in the Caribbean islands, you got some that are light brown, some are dark brown. It ain't all to do with just mixing. That's sometimes how we come out in it. Like, you might have one child's darker than the other. That's nothing. That's nothing.
You must remember, a boy's until you see. That's his son, you know.
That's it.
Right? Your lineage go for your seed. So that's why we don't even call it as such, you understand me? But you gotta inquire. We go with the lineage. We go with the seed.
Oh, you gotta remember. Oh, if we're going like that, if we're going like that, then you're right. Didn't back in them slave days, yeah, he used to take your one slave, strong one, to go and breed with his grandmother on his. Didn't our bloodline get messed up on them?
Yeah, the white man, he did that for his own benefit.
Wasn't he sleeping with some of the black sisters?
Yes.
And then there's sorry, young
No.
making the mixed race children.
Yeah, but that happened as well.
Our bloodline then is tainted.
Yeah, I know. It's well, a bit. It's just like if you look at Bob Marley. He's an Edomite.
Yeah,
he's not one of us. He look like us, but he's not one
German
of us.
in it, his daddy's.
Yeah, but he's a white English army guy. You understand me, right? He will look like us, but he's not one of us. That's why you always ask the lineage. You understand? Because he goes for the seed.
The only thing is,
What's happening?
So,
you see with me, I'm hung up on the lineage. I'm hung up on the true bloodline of the Hebrews.
Watch this, I'll show you. Numbers 1 and 2. Numbers 1 and 2. Numbers 1 and 2.
Numbers chapter 1 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses.
Here's the 259. Here's the 259. Check it. Here's the 259.
And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of
Is
Sinai.
the Lord speaking to Moses? What?
in the tabernacle of the congregation
One.
on the first day of the second month, in the second year after they will come out of the land of Egypt, saying,
One.
take ye the sum of all the congregation of the
So
children of
numbering
Israel
the children of Israel by what? One.
after their families,
One. By their families.
by the house of their
By the
fathers,
house of their what?
by the house of their fathers.
So we know this. See this black, white, mixed race concept that the white man's made don't exist. It's not real. It's just his world to make us think that this is something. When really the nationality of somebody is their father. So no matter how black you are, you don't tell me your great granddaddy is a white man, you're a white man, or you're a Edomite, and vice versa. No matter how white you are, if you tell me your great granddaddy was Jamaican or from a Caribbean island or West Africa or whatever, you're a black man. That's your seed. No matter what, that's why the royal family won't mix with anyone in these white focus around here.
If you look at some of my grandkids, they look white like the white man up there, and they're Israel. They're Israel.
According to the Bible, we're a patrilineal society. It's all about the father. Read that one.
Ezra 2 verse 9.
59. Yeah, it's all about the father. One.
Ezra
59.
Ezra 2 and 59.
One.
And these were which went up from Telmelah,
Yeah.
Telhasa,
Yeah.
Cherun, Adan, and Immer.
One.
But they could not shew their father's house.
They can't what?
Shew their
They
father's
couldn't
house.
show their father's house. One.
And their seed, where they were of Israel.
They couldn't show their father's house where they were Israel. So these brothers in Israel, they couldn't show their father's house, and that's what would show whether they're Israelites or not. They couldn't prove it. So they couldn't prove the father's lineage, but we know they were Israelites or not. So the father's lineage proves you Israel, no matter who you breed with. Not saying we're supposed to, we're not supposed to deal with them, but shit happens. You understand? But regardless, with the child of them is Israel. Okay? I need Peter's life to stones. I need Peter's life to stones. Because as I said to you, since you know, as I said you got responsibility.
You don't even know. You know what it is,
No.
brother? I'm just seeking.
I can see you
I'm
know.
seeking.
You
And,
see-
and you know the thing is,
Come on,
I
man.
know. When he comes,
Yeah.
I just want to have my sword ready. Sharp.
Who comes?
When Yahweh comes, you get me?
Yeah.
When Yahweh comes,
Come on.
you get me? He says he's coming for his people, and we have to be ready.
But you know who he's coming for? For the people who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's who he's coming for. He's going to find, he's going to figure out where you keeping the laws. Don't give Matthew 4 and 4 shit. I need this lively stones. You got it?
Yeah, well, First Peter 2 and 5, ye also, as lively stones,
One.
are built up a spiritual house,
You are the lively stones. You build the spiritual house. So when you're saying what we're supposed to do, you got to come and help the wicked and build his house. Come.
and holy priesthood,
Yeah.
to offer up spiritual sacrifices
Spiritual sacrifices. Now, as I said to you before, we can't do much. What we can do is a little bit of elbow grease, get stuck in, and I'm showing you, look, you drove past and you saw these signs, right? I'm paying for these signs, and I had to pay for that to get these signs. And when I was doing a job one time in Bilston, a man gave me this. I thought, yeah, let me take this. You understand?
Yeah.
Then I got the sign, stuck it on there. Now you drove past and seen it. I had to put spiritual sacrifice in it. I had to put some money. You understand? Put some efforts. And look, you're here talking to me. You understand? This is the same thing. If you put the effort into the wicked, you're going to bring in fish and bring in people. That's what it's all about.
Multiplying.
You have to link in with boys that are like-minded. You can't sit on your own. I can easily just go home with my wife for 4 months. Good. You understand? Sis, you want to take a flyer?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Sure. Yeah, so, that's what I'm saying to you. If you know, if you look like you half know, you should come and fellowship with the brethren. You come and ask questions.
You know what? Truthfully, I got baptized
That's all about you.
in the name of Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
And I said to myself, okay, I'm halfway there. Now, it's a thing there more, I just want to learn more scripture. And you know, I find that when you come through the Hebrew Israelite way,
Yeah.
you learn the scripture more.
100%.
When you do it through like First Church,
Yeah.
you get me? That's who I support, First Church.
Yeah.
You know, Pastor Jenkins, you boys don't like him. They say my man was too radical. You get me? But he's radical, same as a Hebrew Israelite, but he just looks at things in different context and we look at it. But again, I've always believed in this. I can learn from you and I can learn from him. there's no factor of how I cannot learn. If I put it to God and give him the Holy Spirit and say, yo, guide me, he's the one who's going to guide me.
We must remember as well at the same time, a lot of church don't bring up people. That's what we bring out.
That's
especially with
the
the Bible, especially black man in them from Genesis. I talk about it.
Yeah, I know.
From Adam was created.
You know, and I know, yeah. There's not everything the church can teach me.
No,
I have to seek myself.
No, but there's a lot of things that you must
see
remember.
my own salvation.
You must remember a lot of the men who got teaching at the church, they got taught by white men as well.
I know,
and the white man know who the Bible is about. And he's not going to tell you all the secrets of everything, is he?
Listen to me. We're not meant to be in this island.
No.
We're not meant to be here.
I know that,
Can't you see they're killing us off already?
Watch this then.
They're killing us off.
Well, like the Bible said, we're like the sand of the sea.
Yes.
We're not that hard, we're not that easy to kill off, you know.
I know,
Remember
but when they're trying it,
of course
they're trying it.
Of course we're going to try
You get me?
But
They're
the
people
Almighty-
dying, dropping every
I
day.
know, but the Almighty is not going to allow that to happen.
Just remember that. Second Timothy 2:15.
Study to show thyself approved unto God,
Unto God. One.
a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Rightly dividing the word of truth. So these Christian churches are not rightly dividing the word of truth. You need to find yourself some brethren that are like-minded and learn.
Okay, I got something supposed to be doing, innit?
Exactly. So we're here for
Matthew 4 and 4.
Matthew 4 and 4. What's
Matthew 4 and 4. But he answered and said, this is Christ speaking after that. It is written by a man,
Yeah.
shall not live by bread alone,
Can't live by food alone. One.
but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High.
Every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. That's how we're going to live. That's how we're going to survive in this thing. We're not going to survive by just winging it. We have to learn. And that's one thing I have to humble myself down first, recognize that I don't know nothing, and I have to learn. And then eventually I can show somebody else something, and then they can show somebody else something, and that's how it grows. So eventually, you need to get to a certain point where you're here teaching, but I don't want to be here, right here. I want to go somewhere else and teach somewhere else and be up and be up. You understand? Then you're here, this is your post. That's how we're trying to build this tonight.
And if you, the other thing that you got to understand as well, you got to be reborn again. When you say reborn again, all them old things that you've got within yourself that you know, you got to dash them one side and you got to start again from the beginning.
Up already.
Do you understand me? You've got to start again fresh.
Kicking up already.
You know one thing I would do as well? If you see the same work you put in to get that is it 3.5 ton, 7.5 ton? 3.5 ton, right? The same hard work you took to get that, you put that same graft in on this, and you'll get to where you need to get to. You clearly can work hard, but with the work rate, we're not lazy people, you know. You're clearly a grafter. You just got to put that work in this truth, and you get to do that.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying. That's why I stopped today. That's why I spun around and I come back here.
What's your name, by the way?
Lee.
Lee.
Yeah, man.
My name's Peter.
Peter, respect, brother.
Praise the
That's
brethren.
Shaka. And that's my son Josh.
Josh.
And that's my brother Anthony. That's my brother Anthony.
What you got to understand as well in a brethren, this is not from the kingdom. See, when our kingdom come, you're going to be a proper king, brethren. Where your wife, our foot not even touch it ground. Like, that's the kingdom.
Listen,
that's
it's
what
that
I'm going to look
pride.
forward to.
I don't have a wife. I don't want no
regard,
girlfriend.
listen.
I don't want none. I want a wife. I want a queen.
Yes,
And right
Bridget,
now, there's
Bridget.
none out here.
No,
There's
no,
none.
Yeah, I know, but
There's none.
Yeah, but even when you get that new king, you're thinking about
Listen, what's what I'm saying?
I don't want that. I just want one.
No, that's fine.
Have what you
At the end
want.
of the day, you know
Have what
something?
you want.
I got many kids here, and what I learned is I can't spread all my love between all my kids. I can't love all my kids the
Yeah, but
same.
I know,
That's how I
but you
see
must.
it.
Yeah, but
I love them all.
I know, but you must understand, right? This kingdom won't allow you to do that anyway. As hard, you understand me?
But you can find yourself a woman in this truth. But first you must first get yourself right, get yourself ready, and the most I will present you a wife. She'll fall in your lap. You just gotta first seek ye the kingdom of heaven. Or the kingdom of God, sorry. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all shall be added unto you. That's all you've got to do. Don't worry about the wife thing, allow all that. Build yourself up first. Because yeah, girl out there, yeah, women out there.
Lost women.
No, they're lost. But what you need to do first, get yourself right first. And once you want to warrior in this truth, don't fall it up. Fall it up.
I heard somebody said the same thing to me still, and I'm like, you know something? All I do is give all praise to him. When that happens,
It happens, man.
he's in
It's all in the
control.
Most High's time.
It's his time, innit?
all in the
Not
Most
my
High's
time,
time.
his time.
Yeah.
But I won't lie to you. I'm damn lonely. I'm lonely, you know. As if I'm a queen, me and my queen come back to back and reason, you know, and come as one and praise him more, you get me?
Yeah, but you're gonna be one of the be thinking the same thing.
Hey, do you know what?
You want her to be in the truth, and she will treat you like a king. Not like them mash up together with the New Year and all this stuff.
Okay. Can I give you a flag? Did you know, how do we get to St. Kitts? How do we get there? How do we get there? Huh? Well, how do we get there though? How do we get there to St. Kitts? Yeah, how do we get there? We got there through slavery. Slavery?
Because Africans have sold out most of the fucking tribes that have been fucking.
Not necessarily. What? Did you know slavery was mentioned in the Bible?
No, you don't.
You don't know? Give me Deuteronomy 28:68.
One second.
One second.
No, what do you think, man?
Deuteronomy 28:68. Get me Deuteronomy, no, Exodus 28.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Yeah. So Egypt, what were the Israelites doing in Egypt? They were slaves. Read Exodus 20 and 2.
Exodus 20 and 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt means bondage. Read that. Keep reading tracks. Get me Acts 31.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Bring us back into bondage with ships. This is bondage with ships. Go on.
To the ships there.
Go on.
You okay?
By the way whereof I spoke unto thee. By the way whereof I spoke unto thee.
Yeah.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
You'll see it no more again. Go on.
And there ye shall be
Sold
sold
unto who?
unto your enemies.
Unto who?
Unto your enemies.
Go on.
For bondmen
Bondmen
and bondwomen.
Bondwomen.
And no man shall
And
buy
no
you.
man shall buy you. That means no man's going to redeem you out of this situation. We couldn't really buy our freedom like that. Any more on that? Give me 47. 48.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 48.
Go on.
And therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
Serve who?
Thy enemies.
One.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Yeah.
In hunger.
In hunger.
And in thirst.
That's food and water. We have to go to them. One.
And in nakedness.
And so clothing. One.
And in want of all things.
Want of all things. You want to go on holiday, you got to get a passport. That's the slave master to go on holiday. And then you got to tell him at what time you're going to come back. That's slavery. One.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
A yoke of iron. Where?
Upon thy neck.
Upon your neck. One.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Destroyed thee. This is only mentioned of that in the Bible. And this happened to
that's
who?
in the Bible.
It happened to us. It happened to you, your ancestors, our ancestors. Because we are Israelites. We're not known niggers. We're called niggers. We're black Israelites. Yeah, but we are Israelites. Now read me Acts 13 and 1.
Acts 13 and 1.
King Solomon. Oh yeah, you got him here, King
You got
Solomon.
here, King Solomon.
Yeah, man.
He's a black man.
Yeah, I'm black. Yeah,
He's a
man.
black man. He's a
Yeah,
black man.
man.
This here is Ivan the Terrible. He was the first Tsar of Russia. He was a black man.
Yeah, I
The
know,
first
but they say that
ruler
he's a white
was-
man.
Exactly. What's his read this 13 and 1?
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch
Yeah.
certain prophets and teachers,
Prophets, these are prophets and teachers. Go on.
as Barnabas and Simeon,
What?
that was called nigger.
Called what?
Called nigger.
Niggas, the prophets in the Bible were called niggers. We are these people. We are Israelites. That comes with a stipulation. You can't just be a king and walk around the crown and the crown and look. You have to do something about it. Give me Ecclesiastes 13, 12, 13. We have to keep the laws of God. We have to keep the laws. The laws are mentioned in the Bible. I'm not wearing these things here just because of because the laws has commanded that we wear what is it, great? It's a law. Well,
Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
yeah.
Fear God
So this is the conclusion. Fear God.
and keep his commandments.
Keep his commandments. Give me
For this is the whole duty of men.
1 John 5:3. Yes, it's a whole. We have to fear God and keep his commandments. That's what Israelites have to do. We're not black Israelites. We're Israelites. We're Israelites. Not the black people. You understand? We're Israelites. You understand? You are king family. We have to act that way. I can't just treat you as a nigger.
What's my name? You know my name is?
Sorry.
My name Kari means king, so
That's what I'm saying, family. You have to act like that.
I already do.
You have to act
I
like that.
already do. You know
What's
what I'm saying?
your First John
I already
5:3?
like, bro. I look into all of this stuff.
Take
My
pictures.
dad likes to. He looks into like the
Egyptian
Yeah.
people, them.
Yeah,
They listen to all of that.
Yeah.
And
But obviously that's not our people though. We became a nation coming out of Egypt, going into Israel. Get me 1 John 5 and 3, read that.
The book of 1 John chapter 5 and 3. For this is the love of God.
This is the love. So you know one says, I love God, no, I love God, God knows my heart. You say, I don't know if you love God,
That we keep his commandments.
whatever the Most High tells us to do, we do. What?
And his commandments are not grievous.
Keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. So I will know if you or any of us love God, the Most High says it, and that's the difference. Once you know you're an Israelite, now you've got a job to do. I'm not standing here for nothing.
And when he says grievous, he's saying that's hard. It's not a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
You understand me? But a white man tell you to come in 9 o'clock every single morning.
Do it.
You did that with any. And that's the white man. You understand me, brother? That's how we have to look at things properly. The Most High, come on, man, he's supposed to do anything for you. Anything.
Well, we his messenger. We his warriors.
That's right.
Get me? He's our Lord. He's our
We
Savior.
gotta understand, he loves us more than every other nation. That's the beauty of it, Richard.
Listen, he chose nations over them,
Yes.
over us. Get me? We are the chosen
We're the
ones.
chosen ones.
I believe that. At the end of the day, you know why I believe it? Yo, if we wasn't the chosen ones, we wouldn't have gone through.
Exactly.
As I was telling Muslim when I was coming, I shut them down every time. I said, yo, you've never been slave. You've never been slave. There's no other nation who's been slave like us.
We're the only ones. We're the only ones that have gone through it. We're the only ones.
Yeah.
No one else has gone through this.
Nobody.
No one else could even handle this oppression. If you put the white man out in the sun in Jamaica, chopping down sugar cane, he's a dead man.
Yo.
He's a dead man.
Him shrivel up and dead.
Trust me.
And then what you think I understand as well, you know, over there in Israel, they've got the highest rate of cancer. So you know, they're not supposed to be in the first place. They've got the highest rate, yes, the highest rate of cancer over there, yeah, man. And then go out with the most foolishness with the LGBT shit. They have the biggest one over there as well. That's why you know the Almighty going to wipe them out. That's why I call them synagogue of Satan, because that's who they are.
And that's why he took our people off the island and said, don't go back there to his flattened it, and then we can return back to it.
Yeah, well, don't forget, he said they want me no peace until we're there. Look what I go on now. What's happening now?
Crazy.
You understand me, Richard?
None of them belong there.
None of them.
Our land. They're both fighting over it, but none of them belong there.
Well, let me cut you. You said something about the tassels. My version never teach me about this blue strip in the tassel. You just say all garments should have tassels at the end of it.
37 and 17.
Yeah, numbers. Give me numbers. What have we got? What have we got?
She made me feel like I have to get rebaptized then, innit? As my something I had on was long, you get me, and he had tassels at the bottom of it. But he didn't have no
And that's
blue
supposed
strip
to
in
go
it.
for all your generation. All you people are supposed to
We
be.
can cover all that. Read that for me.
The book of Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 10.
Yeah.
They shall not hunger nor thirst, neither shall the heat nor sun smite them.
Yeah, that's just showing you about the white man. Give me the tassels in numbers 15 and 37. Yeah? Who numbers 15 and 37? Because remember, yeah, we live by every word that was said about the mouth of the Most High. If we live by it, that means if we live by it, if we don't do it, that means death. You understand? We live by His word, that means if we don't do His word, that means something will happen. Get me, read that for me, numbers
15 or 38.
Yeah, is that where it starts?
It's after 37.
37, go.
And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying,
Yeah.
Speak unto the children of Israel,
Speak unto the children of Israel, the Israelites, God.
and bid them that they make them fringes.
Fringes.
This is what we got on now.
Yeah, fringes. God.
In the borders of their
The
garments.
border of your garment. Now, you might see some people might wear the border, say that this is the border, well that's the border. Do you understand? But what we do here is the border of like your t-shirt or your garments, yeah? Go on.
Fringes in the border of their garments throughout their generation.
Out there, gentlemen, that means forever. So you're never really going to see me without fringes. During the week, I'm wearing a top like that. There's some fringes on the sneak them in, you get me? I sneak them in, you know what I'm saying? Like what boss man says, go on.
Throughout their generation. And that they put upon the fringes of the border a ribbon of blue.
See, yeah? That's the ribbon of blue. Go on. And there's a reason why. Link, this is what the reason why, go on.
39.
Yeah.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it. So when I look down, and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
So we're going to remember all the commands. So look down and remember the laws.
And do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a whoring.
So we don't go after other gods. We look down and remember the commandments. That's why we're to wear fringes. So each man is supposed to wear fringes. And we can get some fringes for him. We need to talk. I'm going to sort it out.
You know the wickedest thing now? You're spinning it's the fringes now. Is that on all garments?
No,
or just garments when you're preaching or you're going to worship?
Well, what I would do, I just make sure you always wear fringes.
Listen, I live in work clothes. I'm going to get around that.
But you know what I do? I'm actually driving one of those at the moment during the week.
Okay.
And I wear a high vis and I've got my fringes underneath. Or I've got a vest.
I mean, this one's
No,
in there like that?
I have a top underneath it, like that.
Yeah.
And I wear fringes underneath. Or a t-shirt I wear underneath, I put fringes on. I like that. And what I built it over time. I mean, it takes time, you know what I'm saying? You get one, you get two, you get three. Eventually I have 5. So I've got 5 now that I can wear to work. Then I've got some for like going out, or some for like street pictures like that, that's alright.
Yeah.
I've got some rocket ones that I wear to work. You know what I'm saying? That's how I did it. It's built up. You can only start somewhere. Start with one top. Just a link in, and wipe those fringes, we can sort you out.
I don't put that auntie, she's sold, man.
There we go.
She don't mind thing for me.
Either way, so you've got access to it. It's always wear fringes. Always. Don't get twisted. Be pressed by your boss. Don't be a madman.
I'm my own boss.
Then see, then that means you've got no excuses. You can slap the fringes on underneath there, and you're good to go. And make sure when Christ does come, he said Yahweh become Yahweh. When he does send his son, make it catch you in fringes. Don't make it. Get me at least
Even your vest. Even if the should be done chosen, still have any fringes and you understand the bridge.
As he knows as well, fringes.
Of course, yeah, man. If anything, one you can drive fringes same time.
Yeah, right.
Give me a list of the commandments. It's in Matthew's. Yeah. Give me a list of commandments.
Book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of them least commandments,
So whoever breaks one of the least commandments,
and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
whoever refuses to keep the least of commandments and teaches men so, go, you not wear no fringes, but don't worry, just go to work, just don't worry, just let you carry on. And, you know what I'm saying? What?
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
I'm going to the kingdom of heaven, you know the least? Because I went and told you, you not keep no fringes, but just don't worry about it. Yeah, what?
Whosoever shall do and teach them,
Yeah.
the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
So if you keep the least of the commandments, you're going to be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Don't bypass the little something. You know what I'm saying? The fringes is something little. Having a beard is something little. You know what I'm saying? That people might buy, you shave up your beard for your job. You get a job in, you should shave it up. No. There's a law that we're supposed to keep our beards. We're not supposed to mar the corners of our beards. We're supposed to shave it up. And then the fringes, it's a little commandment that we might buy. You have to wear them. Yes. Wear them. Don't make Christ catch you with that fringes. So now you know. You got a grace period of going, get a t-shirt done, get some fringes. You know what I'm saying? That's how you build up. This now, your mind, this is how your mind's being baptized. Your mind's being clean. Now you're like, okay, do I agree? Okay, I agree. What I don't do. Then you keep it up. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Slowly, one brick at a time. Don't bite off more than you can chew. You know what I'm saying? Don't try and learn something that's too hard for you. Because the simple things is what's going to save it. You know what I'm saying? Simple things, not the big things. Any questions, anyway?
I had a few more, but I won't lie to you, my brain's cold right now.
Yeah.
I take all praise to you, brother. No, my brain's cold now.
All praise.
Well, as you says, the details on the flyer, innit?
Yeah.
I'm going to shout back at you.
Make sure, listen, I don't want this in vain, you know. I want to see action. Hold on, man. I'm waiting for your phone, Julie.
You'll see, bro. You'll see.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, my brother. Believe the Bible. But yeah, I understand I'm expecting a phone call, you know.
Yo, you're going to hear from me, bro.
Hey, you don't phone me. There's an email on there. Email me. The number don't work. Email me.
Number on it.
Number's on there at the top. At the back. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm going to shout, yeah.
Shout me still. Link in number here. Anytime you get me.
I was gonna say to you, you told me to link in. I'm linking in, bro.
Yeah,
We got time for us. We have time for you anytime.
Link
All you
in.
gotta do is that the Most High says it, just do it. That's all it is. That's all the Most High asks us to do, you know, is to apologize, repent.
I've done that.
So see what I'm saying?
Doing that every day.
Exactly. That's a
Give all
good thing.
praises every day.
That's a humble thing. And then if he says it, do it. He says he's got feast days. He's supposed to keep. Give me Leviticus 23. 23 and 1. He's got feast days. He's got Sabbaths that we're supposed to keep.
That's the only part I'm finding hard. My brother used to compare me with that all the time. He's like, bro, you need to keep Sabbath. I'm saying, it's hard. At the end of the day, God knows we see him. Sometimes we live in this land. We don't pay bills. We be homeless. Certain things, it's just, you know, it's hard for me, like on a Sabbath for me.
Get me Deuteronomy.
Don't trade, don't spend no money, don't do no. It's hard for me on Sabbath.
I'm gonna show you something. Get me Deuteronomy 6 verse 5. Within our strip, the credo. Let me see. Yeah, that's the one. Do that one.
6 and 5. Yeah. Deuteronomy 6 verse 5. Yeah? And thou shalt love the Lord thy God.
So we know that love is keeping the commandments, one.
With all thine heart.
All your heart, one.
And with all thy soul.
All thy soul, one.
And with all thy might.
All your strength. So is it within your strength to not buy or sell on the Sabbath? Is it within you? Because you can do that. You can just not, don't go out on the Sabbath. Is it within your strength not to work on the Sabbath? That's what you have to work out as a man. If your mortgage is in, or your rent is based on you having to work on that Sabbath, Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, then that's what you have to work out with the Most High. We're not telling any man to start brooking up his mortgage and brooking up his rent, and then you fall into bad favour and things like that. But if it's within your strength to do it, as you said, you're your own boss, then look it up. Work on the Sunday. Work on the soon it's dark on a Saturday. Go to work. And the Most High will bless you.
And it's certain things you can't do. Is like we know, we'll cook on Thursday night or cook before Friday sundown.
But you used to tell me the same things, like they go in there, cook
No, is it within your strength? No, that's you have to work it in your mind. Get me Peter's.
You know what it is?
3 and 20.
This is the truth of it.
What?
I believe there's a season for everything. As God talks about seasons,
Yeah.
I just think it's a season when I will keep my Sabbath. But in this critical time when I'm on a mission, doing what I'm doing to survive and live, I'm finding it difficult.
As I said, first things first is linking with the brethren, learn, and then we'll go from there. You understand? That's all you can do for now. You only just met us now. So the fact that you're able to, you know what I mean, give us your time, and that's all you can really ask for. But
And you know, I give him a time. As I know he loves when I'm talking about it. He loves it. He wants me to keep preaching. He wants me to go more, as he knows, you get me? I'm a vessel for him, you get me?
And your spirit to come and do that, brethren.
Get me?
You understand me? It's their mighty to keep on the spirit to see us, spirit around and come back.
Yeah, man.
You understand me, Reggie?
Yeah, man.
You
Yeah,
understand
man.
me?
I want to see, you know, I want to see his face. That's why I said to my mom, God restore her soul. I said, Mom, I want to see his face. I want to meet his face, you get me?
Remember the Almighty make us out of him one image for you, so we look so much like it too. Remember that as well, Brethren. You understand me? Even the colour of Christ is described in Revelation. You understand me? And is it Daniel 7 and 6? The colour of the Most High is in that as well.
what she said?
The book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and 21. The like figure whereunto even baptism doth also now save us. Not the putting away of the
So
filth
not
of the
just the
flesh,
washing, not the water baptism, just throw yourself in water, go on.
with the answer of a good conscience.
Answer of a good conscience, are you doing your best? That's what you gotta do.
Yo, I'm smelling the most weed and I want to smoke something, so I stopped. And it's so damn hard. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's telling me, yo, I need to stop doing the things what I used to do before. Because I'm a new creation now. And it's so hard. Remember, I tell you.
And that is the answer of a good conscience, brother. I just read it, you just said it. You just told me.
You get me? It's so hard, bro. You know which man I've cut off, like, yo, bro, I can't come to your house, you want to be blazing.
Yeah.
But that's temptation.
Listen,
I can't be more you
see when Christ comes back, you have to make sure you got an answer of a good conscience. Did you put down that weed? Are you wearing your fringes? Are you keeping your Sabbath? Yes, my brother. I don't know about all that, but you can come and talk about it still. Come and talk about it still.
Rastaman start from somewhere, you know. Rastaman's David, you know. Rastaman believes in David. David is this.
One day. Come talk.
Yeah, come, brother, come. Come brother, come brother. Brother, come on, man.
But I'm saying, though, so to answer with good conscience, to make sure that when Christ comes back, you're keeping your feast days, you're keeping your Sabbaths, you're keeping your fringes. You know what I'm saying? All the things that you can do. That's why the system, you say you find it hard, but you're doing it.
I'm gonna lie to you, even I've gone so bad here now. I don't even eat meat no more. Done with that. I don't want to eat no meat. I just want to try and say to myself, you know, behold it. I'm a vessel, pure for him, and just live for him. You get me? It's him coming for me. Yeah. That's how I see it. You get me? Certain things. I see man eating pork and that, man. Anything with a bone, you get me? That's that. You get me? I'm into eating that, you get me, even goats and all them things. I'm thinking, no, that's in the same category like pig.
No.
People say that, you get me, and then we don't eat meat and that, and I'm saying, on the book it says, sacrifice the meat. Before we eat, nobody's on sacrifice, they're eating it.
Get me Leviticus.
And then I'm going to get these little hot drink, because I know you're supposed to be dying for hot drink.
Well, listen, don't go on the Sabbath first, please.
Yeah. You don't want a hot drink.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you. But if I do that, I'm going to cause you to then go on the Sabbath, which I don't believe in.
I know, but listen, I'm already, just take the hot drink from me.
No, we'll be bread drink.
I would love the hot drink, brother, but I'd rather you come and fellowship with the brethren.
Yeah, I'm fellowshipping with you now. I'm fellowshipping with you now. I'm fellowshipping with you now.
That's my hot drink.
I'm fellowshipping with you now. I'm fellowshipping with you now.
That's my hot
There's
drink.
nothing. I want you to have a hot drink. I know it's cold.
No,
You get me?
yeah, we know.
It's cool.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Leviticus 11 and 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
So we're not supposed to eat anything that doesn't have a split hoof and regurgitate their food. The Most High showed us what's clean and unclean. Anyone else is just chatting shit. The Most High told us what's clean. Go on, keep going.
He is unclean to you.
Go on.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat,
Go on.
and their carcass shall ye not touch.
Watch your pig. What does a white man do? He goes and puts pig in chewing gum,
Pigs and everything.
In the brush, he brush your beard with, the ball brush.
Yeah.
Tell my brother about it.
Yeah.
The ball brush, pig.
Are you telling me?
The ball brush is pig. You're brushing your beard with a ball brush. That's that. Get yourself a detangler brush, a goat hair brush, a horse hair brush. They're clean. You know you can't eat a horse, but the horse hair brush is clean. Or you get a goat hair brush if you feel pricked.
Yeah, you're telling me.
The white man will have you brushing your hair thinking, yeah, I'm not eating it, but you brush what you're doing. What's the hair? The hair's the DNA. Innit? The hair's the DNA, your DNA and you breed it up with pig.
Yo, the white man genius is
Trickery artist!
our genius is just like celebrating.
Yo, that's different, you know. It's different.
man.
It's different.
It's different, man. Trust me, it isn't. We've got so many tricks. We need to use the Bible to unlock all the tricks that he does to us.
Yeah.
He got his tricks on all levels.
And that's what he wants us to do. Put the law at our stages. We do everything to make us put the law. Even when you don't know, we say you do. You do. That's why you must always pray and repent. There's certain things that you're breaking, that you're doing, that you don't realize that you're doing. So you understand this, right?
Does he say that then?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna buy you a drink, right? And I'm gonna
No.
That's what
No,
we're saying.
man, I don't know. We don't.
Listen to me, man. I've already been buying stuff already.
I know, but you know better now. We're not out here too long, you know. We're soon going.
We're going soon. Please.
No, baby, we're not saying to do that. And all praise
you know something? Buy me a drink tomorrow. I'll link you to buy me a drink tomorrow. I cannot watch you go and buy on Sabbath for me. Please, I know, you see your heart and your intentions is beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I need to keep in the laws, man.
Yeah, if I eat and I was sending him out there, yes.
He can go. He can go buy me a drink right now. You understand? The laws ain't for him. The laws for you.
For you, my brother.
For you. Right, read that.
I will not make it bluff you. And you feel like when you start stealing from that start of what you do in the book, right? You understand me, fam? And all praises for how you think and where you want.
Yeah,
but we're not going to allow you to put the laws.
Yeah,
like you're one of us. If we make it to the kingdom, we want to see you.
We want to see you.
And we touch hands and say,
we don't want your money. We don't want your money, you know.
It's not about the money.
We don't want your money. We don't want nothing. We want you to be a soul that's presented clean to the Most High. That's what we want. Read that for me. This is just what we do with the sacrifice you spoke about.
Leviticus 17 and 4.
One.
And bringeth it.
No, sorry. Verse 3, go.
What man whosoever there be of the house of Israel
What?
that killeth an ox
So anyone kills an ox or an animal of some sort, one.
or lamb
Yep.
or goat in the camp,
Yep.
or that killeth it out of the camp,
Yep.
and bringeth it not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, to offer an offering unto the Lord
Yep.
before the tabernacle of the Lord,
Yep.
blood shall be imputed unto that man.
So, we're not allowed to do animal sacrifice unless we have a temple. When we was in Israel, we had a temple and animal sacrifice. The reason why animal sacrifices has gone away ain't just because Christ is our ultimate sacrifice, because we don't have a temple. If we go into Acts 21, we were still sacrificing because there's still a temple. Christ had died, gone, long gone, and James, which is Christ's brother, and Peter, who's the rock of the church, they were still sacrificing. So when it stopped was when the temple was broken down. So the reason we don't sacrifice anymore was there's no temple. What you do now, pray over your food, and pray after you eat. You understand? That's what you do now. Go.
One reason why I stopped eating meat.
Oh, yeah.
These Muslims have got all these butchers. And they're praying over the meat. It hurt my head. I couldn't find it. People say, oh, just repay over it. But they're sacrificing it. They're draining all the blood out of it. They're doing what they're doing, and then we're buying it. And then, as you said, we pray over it.
Yeah.
My stomach didn't feel right with it.
Are you
My gut didn't feel good with it.
Yeah.
Chicken, mutton, oxtail, the whole lot. I just didn't feel right with it. And I say, you know something? I do the Rastaman thing, just straight fish. And that's it. That's it. That's why I can't stay long. It's the fishes in my van stinking out my van. You get me? As I'm sorry, you get me. You said to me, yo, I shouldn't drink. But yo, the fish in my van stinking.
First, you go to wholesale market.
No, I went to the technical market. I was working up there last week, and I thought I'd support them. You get me?
Get me what do you say, something? You gotta go. Is it?
Exactly, man. Awesome, yeah?
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, man.
Bless.
Oh, you're in the
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
All praises.
What was I going to say? About the sacrificing to St. Timothy's, about meat. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, so with halal meat now, I at one point thought that all halal meat has been prayed to Allah. But when I researched and I found out that it's not halal, it's a killing technique. So when you go look for yourself and check how they kill the animal, they don't go Ali Akbar.
No, they do it in a humane way for the animal.
Yeah.
They are praying over it, brother.
When I've seen it, and I've seen it recently,
Okay.
I didn't see him praying over it. I'll yield to the fact that there must be some out there in like maybe Qatar or one of them kind of countries there where they probably do.
Bless you.
But in England, what I've seen of the other halal meat factories,
Yeah.
they ain't blessed, they ain't sacrificed. And to sacrifice, you need what? You need sacrifice. So when you sacrifice, I know what you need. I'll do a quick altar. You need an altar to sacrifice. You have to have an altar. You don't have no altar.
Okay.
Do you understand? You got the precept. You go and read that for me.
1 Timothy 4 and 3.
Yeah. Get me read from verse 2.
Speaking lies in hypocrisy.
Actually, no. Verse 1.
1 Timothy 4 and 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith,
Your faith, you go on.
giving heed to seducing spirits
Giving heed to Jesus Christ.
and doctrines of devils,
Doctrines of devils, read.
speaking lies in hypocrisy,
Speaking lies in hypocrisy, go on.
having their conscience seared with a hot
People are
iron,
saying crap and making people feel bad about it, go on.
forbidding to marry,
Forbidding people to marry. So some cults and churches say, yo, don't marry her, or no, or nuns, don't marry at all, go on.
and commanding to abstain from meats,
People are telling people to don't eat that, don't eat that, don't eat that. Not about not eating pork and the ones that are unlawful. Not about like not eating lamb or not eating goat. If you want to eat just fish, go ahead. No law to say you can't do that, you can. What I can't do is teach you not to eat goats. If you want to not eat goat, then do your thing. But I can't teach you not to eat that. There's a reason. We have to keep the laws, and the Most High has commanded us once a year. We're supposed to eat lamb at Passover once a year. That's a commandment. So as long as you're okay with that when the Passover comes, you eat your lamb, do your thing. What about that?
But yo,
Eat your fish.
No, there's enough man that don't eat meat, you know. But you see when it comes to Passover and that, they'll eat it then. They'll eat the meat then. Serious, but they'll eat the meat then. And after that, they'll go back to the lamb.
And that's why.
No, serious, but I'm not wrong.
I want to look into that.
Look into it. Any scriptures you need, let me know. I'll show them. And that's why you can't be 100% vegan. That's why you can't be 100% vegan. The reason why you can't be 100% vegan is because once a year, as Israelites, we have to eat lamb on the Passover. You have to have a taste of lamb. And to be honest, you enjoy it.
Listen, I always a man used to love me when the thing what come to is, as I'm saying to you before,
no, I'm just gonna sit them and I'm not the one.
Yeah, but that's what this what I was saying about the drink thing.
We not feel like them too.
Oh man, bless you.
Yeah, shots. I see the bit shots.
Oh, praise.
I see the bit.
You get me? See where it's like, alright, you sit back in the day when it was a white man, and the white man had the industry of meat.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it then. I don't know what it was. I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
But now since Islam's come into this thing, and I know the hidden message behind Islam to come, conquer and take over.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
And I don't think God's wicked. He's gonna make them do anything with the meat.
Yeah.
But I'm not confident with the meat like that.
If you're not confident, then do what the Spirit's telling you. I'm just saying to you, as long as when Passover comes and the Most High has commanded that you eat lamb,
Where's that say that? Where's commanded?
Get me Leviticus 23. Is it 23? Or is it Exodus? Leviticus 23 and something. Hold up. Me got you.
Stop bit about it.
No, man. Man, tell you. I'll show you. It's in Exodus.
Oh, it's in the back.
Right, get the Exodus 12 and what? Exodus 12 and 1. Easily Leviticus, isn't it? It has to be. Yeah. Give me Exodus 12 and 1.
Exodus 12 and 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses.
The Most High talking now.
And Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
Which is Passover time, which is around March, April time.
It shall be the first month of the year to you.
First month, which is, there's the new moon one.
Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb.
Every man a lamb.
According to the house of their fathers.
The Most High commanding us to take a lamb according to the house of their fathers. So let's say there's 5 people in a house, you get a lamb according. If there's 10 people, you might get 2 lambs.
A lamb for an house. And if the household be too little for the lamb,
so obviously one lamb costs like £100 now. Do you know what I mean? So maybe if it's too much for me and him to eat, I'm gonna
let him and his neighbour next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls.
So if there's too much for me and him, you and your family can have some. Maybe 1 lamb is too much.
Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish.
No bruises, no cuts.
A male of the first year.
Male of the first year, so it's got to be a lamb, male of the first year. Go on.
You shall take it out from the sheep or from the goat.
So it can be goat or sheep.
And ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month.
So on the 10th day you take it, the 14th day you're going to keep it up until what?
And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening.
So we're going to kill this lamb now in the evening, what?
And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the 2 side posts and on the upper doorposts of the houses.
At the time in Egypt, it was in Egypt this time, and what they'll do is...
Are you ready? They think you can tell us what to do. You think you can tell us what to wear. You think that you're better. Better get ready. Down to the master.
Christ comes down, we're going door to door. If he says chop him, then we have to chop him. If he says suck him, then we have to suck him. If he says save him, then we have to save him. Christ comes down, we're going door to door. If he says chop him, then we have to chop him. If he says suck him, then we have to suck him. If he says save him, then we have to save him.
Think you're a big man. Treat you like you're little.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7. And that's why they got a problem with that. We're Russian. With the blood of the Lord is showing. So Russian icon. And other people, the Russian icon are black.